Welcome to our July issue of Colors of India. We start the journey with an overview of the Travel and Tourism Fair (TTF) that kicked off in Kolkata. We then take you on a walk through the city of joy. We stop at the Tamara, Kurg, where we will try the pork curry and finally head towards the capital of India to discover the summer activities for kids organized by Delhi Hut.
Travel and Tourism Fair (TTF) is one of the leading travel shows for travel professionals and enthusiastic travelers. Media India Group, the official media partner of TTF, presents you a glimpse of the event from its newly opened Kolkata bureau. The Tourism Minister of West Bengal, Gautam Deb, inaugurated the show. West Bengal, as the host state, is showcasing a plethora of travel and tourism products and new destinations in the state. Indian states such as Uttarakhand, Maharashtra, Goa, and Punjab were there to attract a big chunk of domestic tourists that represents 1,432 million in 2015 and registered a growth almost of 12% over 2014.
Focus is on development of basic infrastructure and basic facilities, and with that at the backdrop, the areas that we have in mind is, as we were talking before this, Bhadarwah, which is also known as a mini Kashmir, has very beautiful lush green meadows. It's a bowl, and also it offers many opportunities for adventure tourism. So that is of course an area which would be developed in coming times. And then, as we were discussing, there is a place called Mantalai, which is ahead of Patni Top, which is also a very beautiful site, and we intend to develop it as an international yoga center. But the theme which is gaining prominence in Jammu these days is border tourism. There is a place called Suchetgarh, and people are very curious. In fact, right now there is Amarnath Yatra going on. So as a pilot project, we started local bus service of taking these people to Suchetgarh. And the craze has been so much that almost 60% of the people who are coming for Amarnath Yatra are inquiring about this. So the main activity still remains the Yatra, but they are very curious about the border tourism also.
The number of tourists, it has been increased by 147% as compared to last year. So Punjab is picking up slowly and slowly, and in Amritsar, as all of know, 70% of tourists who travels to Punjab, they travel just because of Amritsar. So in Amritsar we have Golden Temple, then we have Border, then we have Amritsar Heritage Walk, which has won national award for the best heritage walk of India. We have so many unique products like farm tourism, and the farm tourism, we have 25 to 30 farmhouses registered with us, where one can have the rural experience and the experience of rural village life.
Thailand, the partner country that already receives a lot of Indian tourists, is aggressively marketing in India.
India is a high potential market, and many tourists, many outbound tourists, and the growth is very well. And I think not only Thailand, many NTO, many national tourism board is very interesting in this market, and especially the high income is growth very, very fast.
Taiwan is an emerging destination for the Indian traveler because if you talk about the growth rate ratio for Taiwan from India to it was almost 30% from Indian market.
Kolkata is the pearl of East India, with a unique British architectural heritage and a free spirit. The former capital of the British Raj, before New Delhi, has a lot to offer to culture lovers. From St. Paul's Cathedral's old towers to Victoria Memorial, where the old Queen is still there, at least represented by a statue. Kolkata is also famous for its old cafes, like the Indian Coffee House, where some old Bengali friends come every week since college to discuss politics, life and poetry in a decor that has not changed for decades. But to discover the city and its real spirit, one has to embark on a cruise boat down the Ganga, the most sacred river in India. From the old bridges to the venerable red train station of Ovrat, from the fishing boats to the animated riverbanks, the Ghats, you will be inclined to dream and let your mind wander, and surely feel blessed when the sun disappears in the river.
The guests at the Tamara a luxurious resort in Coorg, a region in Karnataka, get to enjoy the local culture and cuisine of the area. Pandi curry or pork curry, a traditional dish of the area, is a specialty of the sous chef here. Traditionally made from wild boar's meat, country pork is now used to prepare the dish as hunting of the rare wild boars has been banned. Thick yet succulent chunks of available pork are infused in the hot curry, which is prepared using onions, dry spices, and a traditional black vinegar called kachampuli. The dish is specially prepared on Kurgi festivals and is a part of the old recipe books of the Kodavas, the tribe of the region, and has been adapted in contemporary times in a modish way. Typically, the dish is enjoyed with a rice bread known as akki roti, which is prepared by fusing cooked rice and flour but can be accompanied with plain rice or any other bread.
As mercury is pushing up every day in India, outdoor activities are hard to organize for kids. Delhi Tourism has started a summer craft workshop for children at Delhi Haat Janakpuri, the local handicraft market. It includes potter on wheel, clay work, paper craft, fencing, patchwork or Vedic methods. An ideal activity for locals but also tourists traveling to India. Here kids come up with a work of their own. Besides the arts, there is also sport and technical learning. Kids practice various activities like fencing and are exposed to scientific tools.
I learned how to make a bulldozer with very simple tools, and it worked, and we connected cables so we could radio control it, and it was awesome. It was actually something I was proud of.
It's not only about kids. Parents and teachers also enjoy the workshop to learn and understand the Indian crafts and sciences.
I assume it as a good opportunity for me as I interact with many people, even with parents, small kids, and with many age groups. So it's a kind of opportunity to learn many more things.
Delhi Haat organizes several workshops and festivals throughout the year, such as the Mango Festival in July and State Focus Weeks showcasing local handicrafts and cultures. Rendezvous for our next issue of Colors of India. Follow our daily news on www.mediaindia.eu. MIG team from Kolkata and New Delhi.